Hello, welcome to Ordinary But Extra. I'm Jen, and today I'm going to make some art. I have been doing daily drawing practice for a while now. These are just, a lot of them are just doodles. I just was doing a bunch of these for a while. Those are my dogs. And this is just me like practicing with these new markers that I got. I got this set of these Posca markers for 20 bucks. And then my mom got me some kind of like cheaper acrylic markers, and I started using them and I just kind of fell in love with them. So I just did some, these are just mostly doodles, but then I started doing these faces and I really liked them. I started watching a couple of different people on YouTube and started making these kind of cool faces. And I drew this one this morning. And, you know, it's just a doodle, and this is like, it wasn't supposed to be so big. This is just on a piece of packaging, but I just thought it was cool, and I thought I would do one more of those. Never done one of these before, but we'll see. We'll see if this works. I think I'm gonna do a face, and I'm gonna start with, well, probably my favorite color. This is my favorite color, this light turquoise. And this is just going to be a small one. So the video that I watched, I could link it in the description if you want to see it, but they said you should hold your pencil like really close to the top so you don't really have that much control over it. And as much as that sounds crazy, it kind of helps you to like loosen up and like create a style. And I have to admit, I was kind of copying her when I started making these faces, but I feel like I've found my own way to make them, if that makes sense. Make some eyes. I'm not good at noses, and I noticed that she just made this little line for a nose. And I thought that was kind of cool, but I might make a little thing there. And then do we make, I think we make big, full lips. Just a shadow of a nose. And then we're gonna do some eyebrows. So now I'm gonna do the shape of the face. Now this part is the part that I'm not very good at. I feel like I always kind of mess it up. I always give them too big or too little of a chin, and then they look weird. So this is my attempt at making the outside of the face. I'll give it an ear, give this person. I'm mostly drawing women, just mostly because I know how to draw women. I don't really, like one of mine turned out to be kind of gender non-specific man, but that was sort of an accident. And then we're gonna do a little bit of a neck here. Now, for the hair, let's do some crazy hair. This one, I ended up doing kind of circles, and then I really liked the circles, so I really like outlined them, and I made them kind of look like bubbles, so I just kind of like that. But I feel like maybe this person needs something else, and I'm not sure what. I think I'm gonna make actually her head shape. And I might not even use that, but I like to do that because then I could give them like a hair, like sort of a hairline. But I sort of want to cover up the head. What about flowers? I know that seems so crazy, but I'm looking at the cover. I got this sticker and it's got these little flowers on it, and I thought that would be kind of fun to do flowers. So let's try that. My intention is never for the painting to go off of the edge of the thing, but it did, and I don't know. Well, I've also been watching this woman named Creative Paula on YouTube. I've been watching her for a while, and she does a lot of like sketchbook videos, how to make art that is just fun and easy and like relaxing kind of thing. And so I have like used a lot of her ideas in these sketches too. I would like this person to have like almost like them coming off the sides, because I want her to have like hair, but made of flowers. That's weird, I know. Just make sure I know where the petals are so I don't get lost, because these lines are like very confusing. Okay, I'm gonna put one more here and one more here. So one thing that I learned from Paula is that maybe I don't want that there. Yeah, it's okay. Is that anything you can think of in your head is like possible. And even though that sounds duh, it's kind of not for me. Like, I'm really creative, but like also I feel like I like limit myself in like what is real or what is like doable. So that's one thing that I learned from her, is that she's sort of, she'll make something and then not like it and then turn it into something else. And I really like that. I think that's really cool. So I think I'm actually going to use these colors in these flowers. A yellow. Normally I sort of attack the face first, but I think, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to use my Posca markers, because this paper, which is cardboard packaging, they're just a little bit better than the cheap ones. They just show up a little bit better. Obviously, this packaging is not the ideal paper for really anything, but I think it's kind of fun to just use different types of paper rather than just your sketchbook. Now I'm just coloring in the middles of the flowers, and I'm so glad that I put those little lines on the petals, because otherwise I would be so confused. One other thing that I really like about watching Paula's videos is that sometimes when she's in the middle of doing a drawing, it just kind of looks not that cool. And then she keeps working on it and it just becomes really cool. And I think that's so neat. And that's like where I start to get kind of like irritated with myself, is when it looks stupid halfway through and I look at it and I'm like, oh, well, this is dumb. And then, you know, I just kind of keep tightening it up. That's what I've learned, I think, from her, is that I just tighten up the drawing and then I go back and look at it and I'm like, oh, well, that actually turned out really cool. Why did I think it sucked? I made that go over her ear because I liked that. I thought that So yeah, unfortunately these cheaper acrylic markers, and my mom did say she was just presenting them to me as a form, an art form, and if I liked them, then I would at least know that I liked them and I could get some better ones at some point. But I really do like them, and I like these fine. They're just not the best on like softer paper, but in my, I have a really nice Strathmore sketchbook, and they're fine on that. But on the cheap markers with cheap paper is, you know, it's just gonna be that way. And this isn't cheap paper, it's free paper. And I think I might be able to go over this one more time before this paper explodes. Also, like, I know that giving someone flowers for hair is like not original, but that's another thing that I learned from watching Paula, is that even if it's not a completely original the idea, that you're gonna do it in a different way than somebody else might do it. So that will make it original. So I got all our flowers colored in. And I think first I want to do some darker blue. Oh, I also like to do a line. See, I don't like this overhead light that I have, but it's what I have. Here's the nose. Okay, I think I'm gonna make this a little bit more defined. There. I think that looks good. Now, I think I'm gonna go over everything with like, because I'm still kind of using the colors from this sticker, even though I don't really have this greenish blue, but I'm gonna use the colors from that. So I have this weird, like, I don't know what color this is, but it's like a greenish thing. So I think I'm gonna go around this whole outside of the flowers. See how that looks. It's really hard to shoot yourself drawing, just so you know. But then once it dries, it like is an olive green. I think I'm going to go around all the flowers with that same color. Just completely covering up that blue. And that's the color that we started with, but I think I can still see it underneath her eyes and everything. What do we think? I think I'm gonna try this yellow again over the top of these, just to make them pop a little bit more. Okay, now I wonder if I should just do like a pink. I'm gonna try this color. Okay, I like that. I like that. I think I'm going to do a black in the eyes. I don't know if I like that. It's a little weird. The cool thing about acrylic markers is you can just draw over it. What color should Oh, I know what I was gonna do. Was I using this color? Yes, okay. I was gonna do the little lines in the petals. Because I liked that. And while I'm doing that, I can think about what color I want this woman's pupils to be. Because black, I did not like that. I was thinking about doing gold for the background. What if I did gold on her pupils? And I was gonna do gold earrings also. Oh, I was also gonna go around the outside with something. And just do like a little frame. This corrugated cardboard is really easy to make straight lines on. And make it a little bit. We shall see. Okay, let's do gold pupils. Just to be crazy. Just, ooh, wow. That's pretty cool. I like it. I'm gonna do gold around the edges of this. Oh, I like that. And then we'll do it around here. Yeah, I love it. Oh, should we do around? Yeah, I think we should go around, all the way around here. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that. It's not. Oh, I forgot that top. I gotta do that too. Unfortunately, it went off the top. I just never mean them to be this big. I always mean them to be a little smaller and then to stay within the realm of the piece, but they didn't do that. So I think I'm just gonna give her some earrings, but I'm gonna keep it really simple. Make them a little bit bigger. There you have it. Guys, I love this. It's so cool. Actually, this one's way longer than this one. So what I'm gonna do is put one little guy here and one more here, just to make them a little more even. Wow. Okay, I love this. I was gonna try and put the white little reflective spots in her eyes, but I don't think I want to. What I'm wondering is, should I go around the inside flowers with gold? I think I'm gonna do that. What do we think of that? Okay, I do want to do one more thing really quick, and that's to connect this line a little bit more. Oh, that's not the right color. Okay. Good thing we're working with acrylic markers. There. Okay, I love this. I love it. Like, it's awesome. I'm super happy with this. I don't know if it looks as cool on video as it does in person, but I think it looks really cool. Okay, I was super happy with how that turned out. I really enjoyed playing around with the gold paint. I thought that was really fun. I love these markers. I just never ever want to stop working with them. It is super, super fun. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you had fun. I had a great time. See you in the next one.